So I've been screwing with my system since the end of deer season back in February. I made a change this week. In my mind, I think it's going to work out well for me. But let me run through my gear real quick and kind of show you what I'm running. So I'm going to run the point .5 again this year. I don't think there's a better little mobile stand than that. I think that tree stand is the best. Um, some people might want to call it a hybrid system that I'm running, but it's mostly tree stand. But if the setup calls for I possibly have to lean out a little bit or something like that, I'll put a second strap on the second Versa button to lock it in, so I can put a little side pressure on it and lean out. I'm going to be running again this year. I'll be running the Killdeer. Um, I like this. This is a good setup for me. It's got everything I need, and it's not bulky and everything and too much for tree stand sitting. So this is for me, and you can lean out with this, just like a saddle in the past that I've used. So Killdeer again this year, point .5, C3 uh, um, strap for the tree stand. I do think, in my testing, I got them the first week that they came out. I ordered a couple, and they're good straps. I think they lock in a little bit hard. I think that we're gonna in the cold season they might be a little bit hard to break when everything is really cold and you've been in the stand for hours out in the real cold in the wintertime. I think they're gonna be a little bit. And another thing that you have to do is they're long straps, and I don't think that the webbing on this has been pre-stretched very much at all. So I think if you're gonna run these things, I think you need to, especially on a tree stand, I think you need to take them and put them on some big trees now before the season opens up, and get stretch in the whole. Try to get as much strap as you can. Utilize as much as you can, and get as much stretch out as you can before you're going to start actually putting your live weight on them. So yeah, I think you got to pre-stretch these guys a little bit. I think I proved that to myself, that you have to pre-stretch these things, or you're going to be pulling away from the tree and until you get all the stretch out. I think they do stop stretching after a time, but you have to put some stretch in. I don't think they've been pre-stretched. My opinion. It's the way I believe. What I believe. So I'm going to be running the half pack again this year, the Lone Wolf Custom Gear half pack. The difference I'm going to be is I ran the single steps with J hooks and cableators on the bottom two. I love these things. They're good. You got to do a little bit of math to get yourself up there and how you're going to pivot it with how many you're going to use and the cableators on which way to pivot them. There's a lot of fiddling around, but the fiddling around I hate the most is the J hooks. And I've tried everything I possibly can to try to come up with something better than J hooks to hold them in tight, because there's no better way. There's no better setup than how tight these things hold to the stand and keep the weight as close to you. There's nothing better than that. That even all their other sticks, this is the best way to do it. However, the J hooks and trying to get them around the cables in the dark, it's a pain in the ass. It really is a pain in the ass. However, I'm not saying that I'm never going to use these things, because they're great. And if the option I'm going to show you here in a minute doesn't work out well, I'll go right back to these. It's not that big of a deal. But, after 50, 60 sits in a year and 2 different J hooks every single time down, the J hooks are not optimal. Let's just put it that way, in my opinion. So this year half pack, I'm going to run a couple of bungee cords. If you use the D hooks, you can use these things to actually hold a set of like traditional double steps, like possibly beasts, some mini beasts, 17 inchers. You could hold a couple of those on there. In this case here, I was able to get off of a close friend of mine, the C1s. So I got a set of 4 of these. I took the cableators off, and I have in here I got 2 3-steps. When I ordered the C3s, I got 2 XOP 3-step aiders. They fit on here pretty good on the bottom step, so I'll run 1 on the bottom stick, and that should get me to about 7 feet, 6.5, 7 feet. If I need to go higher than that, I'll put the second stick up. If I need to go even way higher than that, then I'll put the second one on. I'll carry these in and take them off every time. I'm not going to screw around with trying to get these things in here and them not falling off. They're not perfect for this loop. Is not perfectly made for the C1s. So they're going to go on and off each time. But I'll carry both of those in there, so I should be able to get to, 15, 16 feet with 2 sticks. So weight-wise, these are some of the lighter sticks in the world. So 2 of these with 3-step aiders, and going up in the 0.5. That should get me, I should probably be around 12 and a half pounds or something like that, fully set up with a coffee in one, a water in the other for all morning sit. I'll, sit till noon or something like that in the mornings. This pack, unless it's the rut where you got to pack a lot of food in and stuff like that. I mean, I got a thermocell in here. I got every possible thing, rangefinder, everything I could possibly need in here for a 4 or 5 hour sit. In the rut, if I'm going to be doing all day sits, if I get to the point where I need to do all day sits, I'll probably go to the Sitka Fanatic pack and strap all this, take these straps off, go to the Fanatic pack and pack this the same way with the bungee cords, hold the sticks to this with bungees, like that, and strap that to the Silent Fanatic pack. So that's pretty much what I'm running. Killdeer 0.5, C1, 2 C1s with XOP 3-step aiders, C3 straps, and Lone Wolf Custom Gear half pack, and just the Satori and some Black Eagle arrows. I'll probably go over the arrows and the broadheads and the bow setup in another video, but that's probably pretty much what I'm going to run. If these don't prove to be what I need, then I will automatically go right back to my set of the Lone Wolf Custom Gear compacts. I'll go back to that and just deal with running J-hooks. But yeah, that's what I'm running. I think it's going to be a good system. I think it's pretty light. It's like I said, with the double steps, it's not as tight to you. It's going to stick off my back a little bit, but it should be pretty good. I've heard nothing but good stuff about C1s. And I ran them a couple of times this past year, just to see how I liked them. I got a set off a friend that's been running them since day one. So yeah, that's what I'm running. If you got any questions, you can always DM me. UP Bowhunter on Instagram or right here on the YouTube page. Thanks a lot, guys. A lot of season coming up. It's going to be a great one. It's going to be a great year.